Good evening, guys. So, today we will start NCRT Class 11, Chapter 1, Part 6 Diversity in the Living World. So, let's first come to know what do you mean by diversity. Diversity means a wide variety of range. Okay, so anything which of various kind and has been distributed widely, it is known as diversity. So let us see what it is telling. If you look around you, you will see a large variety of living organisms. Suppose you're standing in an area, you can see a potted plants, insects, birds, your pets or other animals and plants. So this is telling in this sentence that if you look around you will see a large variety of living organisms, be it potted plants, insects, birds, your pets or other animals and plants. So let's see the next statement. There are also several organisms that you cannot see with your naked eye, but they are all around you. We have read earlier about bacteria and viruses. So bacteria are such a kind of organisms which are present in the environment, but we cannot see it through our naked eye. In the same manner, viruses are also present in the environment, but we cannot see through it our naked eyes. So this is telling about the statement about this organisms, that there are also several organisms that you cannot see it with your naked eye, but they are all around you. So let's see the next statement what it is telling. If you were to increase the area that you make observations in, the range and variety of organisms that you see would increase. Suppose you are standing in an area which is 2 meters square, and if you break the wall in that 2 meter square area and make it as 5 meter square, then that increase in 3 meter space, there will be new organisms start to arise. So as there is increase in area, there is increase in organism. So this is telling about the statement, and it is, if you were to increase the area that you make observations in, the range and variety of organisms that you see would also increase. Okay, so let's see the next statement. Obviously, if you were to visit a dense forest, you would probably see a much greater number and kinds of living organisms in it. So you know it from your childhood that if you visit a forest, you can see a different kinds of animals and different kinds of living organisms. Suppose lion, tiger, chimpanzee, leopard, kangaroo, deer, parrot and birds and so on. So this is the statement telling about it, that obviously if you were to visit a dense forest, you would probably see a much greater number and kinds of living organisms in it. So let's see the next statement what it is telling. Each different kind of plant, animal or organism that you see represent a species. So what it is telling over here, let us first come to know what do you mean by species. Species is a group of individual of similar feature or similar character. So suppose there are different plants but of similar parts, then it comes to a species, is come to a one species. Suppose there are different kind of animals but have similar characteristics, then also it comes to a same species. And if there is different kinds of organisms but their organizational organization are same, then also it comes to a same species. So this is the statement telling to you, each different kind of plant, animal or organism that you see represents a species. Okay, so let's come to the next statement. The number of species that are known and described range between 1.7 to 1.8 million. So we come to know over here that the range of number of species is very wide, and it is from 1.7 to 1.8 million. So next statement what it is telling, that this refers to biodiversity or the number and types of organisms present on earth. So let us first come to know what do you mean by biodiversity. As earlier I have told you that diversity means wide variety of range, and biodiversity means the wide variety of range of biological things. So this is known as biodiversity. So the diversity of these species is known as biodiversity. Okay, so let's come to the next statement. We should remember here that as we explore new areas and even old ones, new organisms are continuously being identified. Suppose I have told you earlier also, suppose there is an area of 2 meter square. There new organisms will continuously get arise. But if you increase that area to 5 meter square, then also that area will have new organisms to get arise, has chance to get arise. So this is telling over here that as we explore new areas and even old ones, new organisms are continuously being identified. So this is the end of the topic. Have a good day and good luck.